Start here. This is Tabatabaei versus Lamy. 7,000 passed pawns. What else? We'll start here. Okay, so the queen is attacked. And if the queen moves randomly, then this is mate. If the queen moves like to d7, then this is mate. And these pawns are queening, and so forth. Okay, so black sacks the exchange, which is forced. Okay, and then queen d7. He wants to trade queens, and then gets two queens. And he also defends his b pawn. So you get three passed pawns, one for each of you. Okay, so he checks. King e7. And this seems like the kind of position where like anything could happen. And here, white played the best move, which is very impressive because, well, I wouldn't have any idea what to do here. In fact, I would think I'm worse if I'm white, but the engine says white's winning. But I would assume I'm worse because my rook doesn't play, and he's got these two pawns that are queening. I have no passed pawns. Now, I'd like to point out, this is a situation you will probably never see again in your life. So this is like a life's moment for you guys. White has 5 pawns on the king side. Black has 1, and white has no passed pawns. They're almost impossible. Black has 3 passed pawns. 2 of them are about to queen, and this rook can't really go anywhere of note. So if I was playing a blitz game, I would assume with black I'm better. I would. Okay, he played the best move, queen h8. Excellent move. a2 is the best move. Queen f6 check. King e8. Always repeat. And then g6. So obviously I want to play g7, g8. So you have to take. There's no other move. Check. You have one legal move. And then e6. So the point of g6 was to play e6, because now black's king is in a little trouble. Queen g6 check, and then I'm going to have 4 connected passed pawns. Queen e7. Queen takes is actually a draw, but he played queen h8, which does win. This is the only move. Queen h7 is a blunder.
Wait, can you go back?
Yes.
Why is it a draw? Let me see.
Oh, why is this a draw? Oh, because the engine says so. I don't know. Yeah, it says either move is a draw. Probably just white's checking a lot.
That's what I wonder if there was a perpetual.
But white's winning and I don't blame white for not playing the right move.
White would.
Right. In this position, the right move is queen d4. Or queen e5, threatening mate. And here he played queen h7, threatening mate. And now black blundered. Black's drawing if he plays queen f6. And then check, king here. And obviously, this pawn's pretty strong. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Sven Beingold. Can he go g6 before queen h8? Yes. g6 was also winning. Queen h8 was more accurate, it said. But yes.
Hey, Thaddeus LP.
Okay. So anyway, he played queen h7, queen e7, which is losing again. Check. Takes. And now this should be a draw. He should have played queen e5 or queen d4. And this is a drawn position, it says. Queen e4. And now, in this position, the only move that draws is queen f6. But he played queen e8, which loses. Queen b4 check. King f6 is a mistake. He should take on e6. Queen d4 check. Queen e3 check. The king has to defend the queen. Queen a7 check, winning this pawn. And you had to play king f7. Yeah. Now white's up a lot of material, and I can't play c2 because my bishop's hanging. And this king is just naked. Mm-hmm. So now it's winning. He played queen takes e2. Queen b3. He wants to play rook d1 and get his rook into the attack. Rook d1. Queen e7 exclam. Now he's going to mate him. C2. Rook D6 check. Rook D8 check. King has to go here. Rook B8 check. Rook A8 check. King has to go to B6. King has to go to C6. And in this position, he resigned because if he plays King E5, for example, I take the queen, and then I check, and then I take your bishop. And if you play King E4, then I play rook here check, and I do like a checkmate. Like this, the king has nowhere to go. Checkmate. So after rook C8 check, after queen D7 check, he resigned. An amazing end to the game. It's terrible to lose a game like that when you both have 7 passed pawns, and it's confusing.
Yeah.
And I would have thought white was in trouble the whole game, but white was winning or equal the whole game. Those passed pawns meant nothing. And that's the challengers group for you. In the challengers group, the players aren't quite as good as the masters group. So we see a lot of back and forth and exciting play and mistakes and so forth. And typically more decisive games. Typically. Lots of decisive games in both groups. Now, this round, which was yesterday, this game I just showed you from round 7, there was only 1 draw in the challengers group, and there were 6 decisive games. So that's pretty crazy. Chess isn't really a draw when, it's not a boring draw when Grandmaster's over 2,600, all the games are decisive. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of the games from yesterday and today in Tata Steel. Sorry I didn't play any of you, but there were just too many games to look at. And I didn't look at any games yesterday because I was busy playing the gawking rabble 3-minute. There was too much gawking and too much rabble.